to make that shift, Kevin, is because they drafted 2 franchise cornerstones. Banchero and Wagner develop quickly and have a lot of runway in front of them.
Now, here's Bane. Kicks it out to Wagner. 6 to shoot. Pass to Suggs. And a miss there on the triple. Wembanyama, a screen on Bane. The shot by Bryant, no good.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Bane with the bucket.
Striking fast inside. Bane isn't going to miss a chance at a look like that.
Now here's Bryant. Outside Harper to the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Coach and I talked about the development of Franz Wagner since entering this league. And he said he was someone we watched early on. Even though he didn't end up on our team, the way he's added to his game is incredible. It says a lot about the kind of work ethic that he has. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Hornets in Charlotte. Harper against Suggs. Here's Castle. Here's Wembanyama. Lays it up and banks it in. Wembanyama has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. From 11 feet away, and Orlando again with the bucket.
What confidence from Bane. Money from mid-range.
Outside Harper. Carter against Wembanyama. Here's the floater. And it's Orlando with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Now, here's Suggs. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now, Bryant. After the missed 3 from Desmond Bane. Bane against Castle. Outside Harper. 5 on the clock. Wembanyama passes to Barnes. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Banchero outside. Bane for 3. Again, the miss by Bane. Last game for the Spurs. They picked up the W against the Hornets. Here's Bryant. Wembanyama passes to Barnes. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Orlando, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Here's Banchero for 3. Once again off the mark, Orlando. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Wembanyama with the bucket.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. To Wagner. Suggs in the corner. No good from outside. And San Antonio shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Here's Bryant. true on the 14-footer.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Is an exciting part of the season, isn't it? The trade deadline is behind us, and we're going to start seeing guys around the league in new uniforms. The stage is set for us.
Yeah, we saw some teams make some moves to get better as we come up on the All-Star break. It'll be interesting to see how those new additions mesh.
Orlando trailing here. Here's Suggs. Down low. Here's Banchero. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Here's Harper. Pass to Castle. Barnes looking around. Here's Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Banchero. He's averaging 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you can't help but be impressed by his numbers.
You know, guys, I think he's the engine of this offense. He makes them go. Without his scoring, I think they'd be a totally different team.
And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in team free throws. Number 5, the Spurs.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Suggs passes to Wagner. Hits the three-point bomb.
Their system is designed to get Wagner the basketball in a variety of positions and ways.
Now here's Harper. Still without a basket. Wembanyama, a screen on Suggs. Inside. And there's Wembanyama. And the assist by Harper.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here are the Magic now. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Outside Harper. Shot clock at 6. Off target with his 3. Orlando leading. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
San Antonio's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Barnes outside. Lets it fly. They get it back. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. And it's Barnes sliding it down.
Hey, and Barnes not playing around when he gets near the bucket. If he has the ball deep inside, he's looking to bang it.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Johnson's checked in for San Antonio. Fox comes in for Stephon Castle. Isaacs checked in for the Magic. Richardson comes in for Bane. And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for the Magic. They trail by 1. Banchero outside. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. Three-pointers off the mark.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
The Magic trail by 3. And here is Suggs. Carter with the screen on Fox. The Magic again can't hit.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Well, Orlando shooting 31% here early on, not getting the shots they'd like. All right, guys, I'm told we're about to connect to our insider, Shams Charania, who has a beat on something. Hey, Shams, what's the story?
Hey, Kevin. With the trade deadline nearing, the front office of the Phoenix Suns have announced their latest move. They're bringing in Miles Bridges to shore up the front court of this team. Bridges is a minutes-eating, rebound-grabbing, explosive finisher, and I'm told this club knows that a player like Bridges brings competitive edge in close games, and that boosts your chances to win in crunch time.
Thank you, Shams. Great to hear from you as always. No free throws, good from Banchero. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Wembanyama passes to Fox. Johnson can't get it to go.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, the Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that. Guys?"
They've got their fans fired up. Okay, thank you, Allie. Carter with the screen. Pass to Richardson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Richardson's got 5 now.
And and an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
1:16 left in the first quarter. Suggs kicks to Banchero. Richardson outside. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist. Richardson's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Magic. Johnson outside. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's Banchero. In the game against Toronto. Very impressive. And that one, good.
A physical guard, Suggs loves working inside. He doesn't back away from the paint at all.
Here's Harper. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Wembanyama, no good. Lobbed up there for Isaac. Banchero finds Richardson. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Carter. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Fox inside the line. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We come back right after this. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
On the court for Orlando, Isaac out there with Goga Bitadze. Then there's Anthony Black. Then there's Richardson. And it's De Silva in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Fox. Out to Ingram, the 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Magic with the lead. Screen by Bitadze. To the inside. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Fox. In the corner, it's Ingram. Back to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson for 3. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Johnson's got 6 points.
When Johnson's feeling it from range, he can be lethal.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Richardson outside. Here's Black. And it's Ingram with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on 3 quarters here in the second quarter so far. Here's Johnson. On this that time, would have put him up.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Richardson. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
Now Richardson, after Keldon Johnson missed from long range. The shape. And it's finished off by Richardson as he lays it in. He's got 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Luke Cornett. Bryant comes in for Ingram. And Castle is subbed in for Vassell. Now Fox. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Payne for 3. Isaac kicks to Suggs. Isaac with a screen for Suggs. Nailed from three-point land. Suggs has got the lead up to 6 now for Orlando. Pass to Castle. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Shot clock at 6. It's blocked. Payne against Castle. Now, here's Suggs. He's guarded closely. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Fox finds Castle. And Fox has it in the corner. Pass to Bryant. Shot to stop the run. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome and outshoot. Excels at getting up and denying shots.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Johnson. And a switcher also for Orlando. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Now, here's Suggs. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And so Fox will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Wembanyama. Barnes outside. Wembanyama, a screen on Isaac. Barnes can't get it to go. Magic leading by 10. Wagner passes to Suggs. Carter with a screen on Fox. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark. A pass to Fox. Barnes outside. Castle with it. He has yet to score. Now, here's Fox. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ballard 6'10" GA. Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
Spurs trail by 13. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And Clark, the Magic with two good wings in Banchero and Wagner.
Yeah, they certainly have two of the better young wings in the league. Both forwards are outstanding at both ends of the floor. You know, it'd be kind of like a college football team with two gigantic tight ends. I mean, they're a physical duo, and that makes them formidable in every way.
Somebody doesn't have rhythm.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Take a look at the Spurs. They're having a solid season. 5th in the conference and looking to move up.
And right now for the Spurs, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Castle. To the wing on the left. And Wembanyama, that's for two. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
The Spurs making a switch here. Harper's checked in. Here's Castle. Hasn't made one yet. Yep, that one goes in there. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 16-5 run here. Suggs passes to Carter. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Harper. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama. Too easy for the big man.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Magic leading by 9. Outside, Bane. Wagner kicks to Banchero. Left side, Suggs. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can get too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Outside Harper. Barnes sets a screen for Harper. Pass to Barnes. Pocket 6. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got 6 assists now in the game. Wagner outside. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Now, here's Banchero. Shoots from the high post, and he drops that one in. Banchero's got 6 points.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Here's Castle. Here's Wembanyama. Over Carter. That's short off the rim. Magic leading by 8. Here's Bane. Pass to Wagner. And here's Banchero. Drains the three-pointer. He's got 9.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. part of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Harper kicks to Barnes. Castle a screen on Banchero. Banchero against Barnes. Here's Wembanyama. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Wembanyama's got 15. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Desmond Bane, a deadly floor spacer, but he said, I have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me into just being a catch-and-shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple things on the court. Back over to you.
A lot for sure in his bag. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And the Spurs with possession. 9-point game. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Now, here's Banchero. 9 points in the game so far, and that one's good. Suns.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
So it's the Spurs now. Wembanyama outside. Barnes outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Pass to Castle. Wembanyama against Wagner. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Wednesday, they'll take on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Thursday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for the game with the Mavericks, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge. His shots it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Barnes outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Wembanyama. Offline with his three.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Floats it up for Suggs. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Tell you what, Jalen Suggs is a different kind of guard, folks. He's an incredible athlete.
50 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama high post. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Wembanyama's got 6 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
.36 seconds left now here in the second. Now, here's Bane. He's coming off a 16-point game against Toronto.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
The shot's good from Carter.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Yeah, sometimes that can be a mistake. But they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's Orlando enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Orlando Magic.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
Good news is we have great AC here in the studio, so we never have to sweat.
So cool in here.
And let's talk now about the trade news. Some interesting moves to discuss.
Giannis gives you tremendous size and improves your athleticism. Can't say that about most players.
A rare combination indeed. We look forward to watching this story develop. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jalen Suggs.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Magic leading by 12. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Stephon Castle is out there with Harper. And it's Bryant in at the small forward position. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson. The shot's good from Carter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Harper. From past the arc. Wembanyama. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
It's his first trip to the line.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
The first one falls.
Such a treat that we get to watch Wembanyama in action. He's unlike anybody else in the league, or really ever.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Suggs kicks to Carter. And stolen by Castle. Here's the fast break. Wembanyama leading the way. Wagner on the wing. Down low. And stolen by Barnes. Castle with it. Now defended by Bain. Here's Wembanyama. And the layup's good off the glass. Wembanyama's got 4 points in the quarter.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Magic leading by 11. Bain passes to Banchero. Ryan against Wagner. Pass to Suggs. 5 to shoot. Carter with a screen on Harper. And it's Suggs missing. And so Bryant will bring it up for San Antonio. Unfortunate injury aside, Jalen Suggs Clark has really come into his own now.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, hitting his stride in a major way. I mean, he seems to have really figured the game out, how to utilize his gifts and tools. He was always a great defender. Offensively, I think, is where his game is taking the biggest jump.
And here is Bane. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. The Magic again can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside Bryant, and going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. Orlando leading by 8. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Suggs against Harper.
With his height and instincts, rim protection comes easy for Wembanyama.
The Magic have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
First free throw is good.
I like a lot of things about Suggs. His toughness and physicality, though, kind of stand out, especially at both ends of the floor. And I think he just continues to grow as a player.
So he gets them both. Here's Harper. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
It's Wembanyama, top of the key. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Back to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Yes, to Castle. A 3 from Bryant. The offensive rebound. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Second team foul. Victor Wembanyama. Shooting 1.
Here's Suggs. 21 points in the game. Wagner outside. Carter outside. Wagner finds Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
When he attacks the rim like that, Paolo Banchero, there's no stopping.
Barnes sets a screen for Bryant. Barnes outside. Wembanyama down low. Defended by Carter. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Barnes. And here is Suggs. Outside, Bane. Pass to Carter. Here's Suggs. Bane for 3. Good on the triple. Bane's got 7 points.
This is why you got to stay up on Bane or pay the price.
Spurs trail by 12. Outside Harper. To the wing right side. Wembanyama passes to Barnes. And the layup falls. That's 10 points for Barnes.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Now Suggs. Carter with a screen on Harper. Suggs. No good with the triple. Wembanyama with it. And it's Carter picking him up. Harper kicks to Barnes. Wembanyama outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bryant. Over Bain. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Orlando leading by 10. Now, here's Wagner. Suggs looking around. Here's Banchero. Good D by Barnes. For San Antonio, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Harper's shot's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. We check the numbers for De'Aaron Fox.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Banchero outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. High post try. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Trailing here by 8. Inside. Victor Wembanyama.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Here are the Magic now. Suggs with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Banchero inside. Barnes on him. And it's Banchero missing. The Spurs have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Barnes against Banchero. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Barnes.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Orlando.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
A free throw drops for Suggs. Spurs trail by 7. Pass to Castle. Here's Cornette. Outside Harper. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Outside, Suggs. Here's Banchero. Good D by Barnes. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Harper. Barnes screen on Suggs. Back to Barnes for the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Suggs. 24 points for him. Banchero, right side. Launches a 3. And it's Suggs missing.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
To the inside. And Bryant throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a face.
Oh, bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Johnson, he's checked in for the Spurs. Orlando also making some changes. Goga Bitadze comes in for Wendell Carter. And it's Richardson in for Jalen Suggs. Orlando leading by 5. Outside, Bane. Wagner kicks to Banchero. And it's sent back by Bryant. And it's out of bounds. The Magic, as Orlando will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Here's Wagner. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Wagner's got 5.
Boy, Wagner's mid-range stroke looks nice, really fluid. Shot mechanics, perfect.
Johnson dishes to Bryant. Out to the right wing. Cornette passes to Harper. Good work defensively by Richardson.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way up.
Pass to Banchero. Back to Richardson. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Banchero. Over Bryant. Banchero, that's good. And it's a 9-point Magic lead.
Such a nice-looking jump shot. Solid mechanics, fluid. Banchero's special.
And he makes that one.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Well, Orlando shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Richardson with a screen for Bane. Hits it from three-point range. Bane's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Magic. Johnson outside. Spurs working the ball around now. A floater, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. Number 1, the Spurs. 4th, the Magic.
I mean, this is about hot shooting for both these teams recently. Two teams playing with tremendous confidence. This sure makes for an exciting matchup.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Luke Cornett. Toppin comes in for Bryant. Vassell, he's checked in for Castle. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Harper. The shot's good from Batadze.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. A 12-point game. Here's Wembanyama.
For into Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Orlando with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Richardson outside. 52 seconds left to play here in the third. Suggs against Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Misses the three.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And the shot is good.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Now Johnson. Wembanyama left side. Outside Fox. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. In the corner it's Wembanyama. And the three off target. Outside Suggs. Isaac outside. So it's Orlando enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Magic, Black is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Batadze. Then there's Jalen Suggs. And it's Richardson in at the 2 guard. And it's denied. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Nice defense by Vassell. Spurs trail by 12. Now, here's Fox. Vassell outside. Johnson outside. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
Down in the corner. Johnson knows he just has to focus on his mechanics to get it done.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Richardson. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Champagny. And it's sent back by Isaac. Outside, Suggs. Isaac finds Richardson. Back to Isaac. Here's Richardson. Batadze is screen on Vassell. Right side, Suggs. Count that one from Isaac. And the Magic lead by 11.
Takes a lot to shake Isaac. I mean, he's excellent at getting his shot up and over the defense inside.
Wembanyama outside. Chalk up 2 there. Wembanyama's got 15 points in just the second half.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Richardson kicks to Suggs. Good on the shot. Suggs has got 26 points.
Suggs handling this business so far in this one. Really putting the work in on the offensive end.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Fox passes to Champagnie. Here's Johnson. Spurs passing it around. Back to Fox. A three-pointer, no good. Magic leading by 11. And here's Richardson. Pass to Suggs. Lays it up off the glass. Suggs has got 4 this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Wembanyama up top. Defended by Bitadze. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. And it's off from three-point range. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Johnson against Richardson. Floats it up for Suggs. And so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last.
Honestly, I have no idea what happened right there. That was wild.
And the Spurs making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen in on, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Fox passes to Johnson. Now Barnes. Vassell outside. Pass to Johnson. Off target from three-point range.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Isaac. San Antonio with the rebound. And it's Vassell in the corner. They could use a bucket. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Black. Pass to Suggs. Buries it from three-point range. Suggs has got 31.
You can see Suggs' confidence growing over time with every three that he makes. Keep shooting them, Jalen. Keep shooting them.
Wembanyama with it. Defended by Carter. Wembanyama gets the bucket. Wembanyama has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's simply a gimme for a player of his caliber. I mean, the defense cannot allow that.
Suggs with the ball. No good off the back of the rim. Spurs trail by 14. Here's Fox. Out to the wing. Wembanyama against Carter. Wembanyama passes to Fox. The three from Johnson. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 6 rebounds in the game. Richardson kicks to Isaac. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. No good on the three.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Back to Richardson. Great tee that time from Johnson. San Antonio's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Ryan is checked in for Johnson. Cancel comes in for Devin Vassell. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. Orlando also making some changes. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Wagner comes in for Anthony Black. And it's Bane in for Richardson.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now, here's Banchero. Back to Suggs. That ball's nice feed that time from Banchero. Banchero's got 3 assists now in this one. Spurs trail by 13. Pass to Castle. Castle sets the screen for Bryant. Wagner with the block.
Wagner, so good with his hands, but he's a smart defender, too. Positioned himself well to come away with that block.
And San Antonio shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Now, here's Banchero. Pass to Carter. Takes it out to Banchero. Drills the three-pointer. Banchero's got 9 points here in the second half.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And here is Harper after Paolo Banchero made that last three-pointer. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one. Banchero outside. Payton for 3, and again it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Barnes outside. Bryant with a screen for Barnes. Wembanyama high post. The kick out to Harper. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Ultra competitive. That's a nice answer by Harper.
To the middle. Here's Suggs. Kicks it out to Banchero. Fighting for each chance, but comes up empty. Now here's Harper. Wembanyama left side, and it's off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Banchero. Off target from outside. Outside, Bryant. Wembanyama down low. Defended by Carter. Cleared away by Suggs. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. 17 points was their biggest margin. Wagner on the wing, defended by Bryant. And it misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, the size and quick release Barnes has helps him inside. I mean, he feels very comfortable shooting from here.
There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Now Suggs. Carter outside. Now Wagner. Banchero. And he misses the J.
Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
It's stolen by Banchero.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Magic.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, they really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
Absolutely. I mean, they had this date circled on the calendar for redemption. I mean, you never want to lose two games and be swept. It can be harder in an East-West game than playing against teams in your own conference. So this is a big win for them.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jalen Suggs.
The way he saw the floor was quite special. I mean, he served up a ton of room service dimes.
Victor Wembanyama. Shooting one.
Here are the Magic now. 11-point game. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Suggs.